Around the Ozarks is now on your FM radio. Listen to Around the Ozarks mornings with Grace Gooley as I spotlight local people, stories, and podcasts, all while playing the country legends of the 90s and the hit makers of the 2000s. It's on the Ozarks' best country, 105.1 The Bull. It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchenland USA, Advanced Car Care Center, and Smouse Brothers Foundation Repair. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey there, happy Wednesday to you. Hope you're having a good week so far. As we get midway through, we have some news to tell you about today.
All right. State fire officials have identified the worker killed in last week's fire at AM Pyrotechnics near Buffalo. It was 40-year-old Chad Eves. Investigators say the storage building was so heavily damaged that the cause could not be determined. The company's manufacturing permit remains active, and OSHA and state fire safety officials are still reviewing that case. A full report is expected on it in January. Terrible. Springfield mom is suing multiple Kratom manufacturers after her 38-year-old son died from mitragynine intoxication in 2022. She says her son believed that the products were all natural and safe, but he became addicted as potency varied widely. The suit claims companies hide behind complex LLCs and market unregulated opioid-like products. The Missouri Attorney General has also launched a separate investigation into Kratom cells.
Yeah, that's sad. A story, you may have seen this, a story getting national attention has a connection to Springfield. University of Oklahoma student Samantha Fulnecke, a Springfield native and daughter of former city council person Christy Fulnecke, says she was targeted for her Christian beliefs when she received a 0 on a gender norms assignment in class. The University of Oklahoma seemingly agrees and has placed on leave the teaching assistant who gave her that 0 for the paper. The school also says the grade will not harm her academic record. Fulnecke argues that she was punished for her beliefs. The TA claimed the paper lacked scientific support.
Interesting. I've seen the headlines for that. Yeah, it was all over the place.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Not locally, actually, but nationally it was.
Yeah. The Springfield Police Department is urging residents to protect holiday packages as Cyber Monday deliveries start to roll in later this week. They recommend doorbell cameras, motion detecting lights, package tracking alerts, even asking neighbors to pick up packages that are left on your front porch. You know the drill. SPD also encourages shipping to work addresses, lock boxes, and store pickup locations to reduce the chance of theft as all those Christmas gifts come in. It's it's right around the corner now.
It's pretty wild
to be close to 20 days away from Christmas. It's wild.
Whew. Well, crisis cold weather shelters are now operating nightly because temperatures are dropping to 32 degrees or below between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. That is the criteria. The decision to open is made daily by 2 p.m. The shelters run November through March as needed with help from volunteers, local churches, and city partners. More volunteers are needed. You can contact the Community Partnership at the Ozarks if you could help. Jordan Valley Community Health Center is giving some new life to the former Walgreens store. The health system is remodeling the building at Grand Street and Kansas Expressway with completion expected by the middle of next year. Jordan Valley's senior care program will relocate to the site, which closed as a Walgreens in February.
Good, because it's, you hate to see defunct buildings that are vacant, used to be stores. Now they can do some good in that location, so that's good.
Yep.
Springfield Landmark is receiving national recognition. The Rockwood Motor Court on West College Street, driven by it many times. It's very cute and quaint. Well, now it's been inducted into the Historic Hotels of America group. That's something. It's nearly 100 years old, this motel. It's recognized as the oldest operating motel on Route 66. That's something.
That is.
It joins more than 300 hotels nationwide, preserving historic integrity. The property was restored in 2019 by former councilwoman Phyllis Ferguson and features 10 themed cottages there. And this honor comes as Springfield prepares to host the Route 66 Centennial Kickoff next year. It'll be a big year for the Route as they celebrate 100 years. Congratulations to the Rockwood Motor Court. Starting this afternoon, hundreds of families will receive a free ham for Christmas. Hy-Vee on Battlefield Road is hosting its annual Ham for the Holidays event from 4 to 6 or until supplies run out. First responders will be on hand to assist with distribution, hand out those hams. This is year 8 for the collaboration between Hy-Vee and Hormel Foods to fight food insecurity locally.
Awesome. U.S. shoppers set new online spending records this Cyber Monday, with Adobe Analytics reporting up to $14 billion in sales by the day's end. That caps a 5-day holiday shopping run totaling more than $43 billion. Wow, that's up 6%, more than 6% over last year. Online spending on Black Friday and Thanksgiving also topped expectations.
I was a tiny fraction of that. I bought a couple of things on Cyber Monday, and you went out shopping locally on Black Friday with the girls, right?
Yes, they wanted to do the brick and mortar experience, which is my preference, of course. So we enjoy crowds. So we just went in and blended in. I mean, honestly, we didn't actually buy a lot because I feel like we've already bought for them for Christmas. And what they want,
they were with
you. They were with me, first of all. But secondly, we were in Kansas City, gosh, what was that, 3 weekends ago? And there were some like pre-Black Friday sales that you could not beat. So they're done, But it was fun.
So you were out to enjoy with the girls the hustle and bustle?
Yes, that's right. We
walk around
got
with your coffees.
Fun little coffee, and we enjoyed the hustle and the bustle. That's exactly what we did.
Well, you used to cover Black Friday when you were on KY3, and you were up early, crack of the morning, as the stores opened and people were lined up and all of that stuff. You didn't go this early, that early this time.
Right.
But did it still feel like there was a lot of people out and about doing the Black Friday thing?
The mall was for sure busy, like compared to what it normally is, but it's doesn't even hold a candle to what that used to be, where people were like, they looked like they were going into a football game as a coach. They're like, this player's here. This player's here. You sack this, I'll sack that. You run for the touchdown, get the thing.
A clipboard and a game plan.
That's right. And I kind of miss it, to be honest with you, but
like
gone are the days.
2 ways.
They did. There were people with walkie-talkies. That's actually how I knew who to interview. I'm like, anybody, like you can identify who's going to be the best interview at any given location situation. And on Black Friday specifically, you need to find the person with the walkie-talkie. Because
and wearing matching clothes.
She's what we call SOT City. That stands for sound on tape, soundbite. SOT City. She's SOT City every time.
Matching clothes and a walkie-talkie.
There were some matching clothes people. I saw a few families that had like matching sweatshirts for Black Friday. They probably would have been decent, but I just didn't need to. I didn't need to grab them for an interview this year,
Not this time. All right. Well, Missouri State football may be without one of its key receivers for its upcoming bowl game, which is not great. ESPN is reporting that true freshman Tristan Gardner intends to enter the NCAA transfer portal and leave the university. Gardner led all conference USA freshmen pass catchers with 465 receiving yards and 6 touchdowns this season, which was a very good season for the MSU Bears. The Bears are expected to learn their bowl destination on Sunday after receiving a bid due to a shortage of eligible teams and the great season that they had in their first season as an FBS school in Conference USA. So that'll be Sunday. That'll be a big weekend for the Bears. But, this is I hate to be Debbie Downer, but this is the problem when you have success like that as a mid-major is all the higher up conference teams, Big Ten, SEC, they want to come and steal your players who did well and made you a good team this year. So it's going to be a tough go for Missouri State to stay good. They need to keep their coach around. That's another thing that the bigger schools will probably be coming for. They can pay more, and I just hope that they can get something established before all that happens.
I'm sad that the transfer portal is going to basically ruin college sports as we once knew the heyday.
Well, it's already done that, but I mean, they can still get a handle on it and make it better. But right now, it's just a Wild West.
Yeah, right. I don't know. It's never going to be the same. I mean, it's already not the same, but I get the whole stop looking backward, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not normally that, but
it's not the same because every year the team will be completely different. You're not going to have kids because if you do well in a season, somebody's going to come and offer you more money somewhere else.
Yeah. So
as a human being, you're going to go for more money. I mean, you do that in your job at home.
Yeah.
And if somebody wants to pay you more money, you're like, all right, I'll take more money.
Yeah. All right. Finally, a Christmas tradition that apparently will stay the same is a big concert happening on Friday. Evangel University presents its 41st annual Christmas concert this Friday night at 7:00 in Spence Chapel. Admission is free with a non-perishable food item or a cash donation to support the Salvation Army. The event features multiple ensembles performing classical and contemporary Christmas favorites and will also be live streamed for those who are unable to attend in person.
Good for them.
I know. 41st annual. I feel like it's going to be nostalgia. If you are into that, which I am, there you go.
Well, I know a lot of people, it's part of what they do every year. They go to that concert every year, and it kind of kicks off the season because it's fairly early.
Yeah. Yeah. So back to the Fulnecky story, Samantha, the girl from Springfield who's a student at OU who's in trouble for her essay or got in trouble and then had her grade reinstated. Anyway, all that to say this, I wasn't going to quote my sister, but then I made sure that it was okay. She said, she's a psychologist also, PhD level, but she said one time when she was facing one of those issues in class, actually from a different perspective, not as a student, but as a professor in her former life, she said, "This is not conservatism talking. This is science." And I just thought it was a good line. Because a lot of people feel like it's the Judeo-Christian worldview, it's the conservative worldview, and it is those things, but it's actually science talking. I just thought it was a good quote.
Science
Felt
is
it
science.
worth mentioning. So,
all
right. Well, that's all, folks. We hope to see you back here tomorrow morning. Have a great day.
Yep.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Wednesday. We've got temperatures in the mid-20s this morning, but it's actually going to be the warmest day of the week with a high temperature of 48 degrees and a lot of sunshine. You wouldn't believe that today is actually another day where we have a cold front that's going to be settling into the Ozarks. You won't feel the effects of it today, but you're sure going to feel them tomorrow, and there could be more wintry precip in this forecast. I'm going to dive right in today because at least early on today, Wednesday looks rather nice. Any of that winter weather that's still left around and some of the shadows, the corners, it's going to melt away today with high temperatures at 48 degrees. I do expect mostly sunny skies too, but one thing you might notice in the forecast today is that we're starting out with a southerly breeze this morning. Winds will shift around midday as a cold front kind of bisects the region, moves south through the Ozarks, and a north wind develops behind that frontal boundary. This is not going to be one of those cold fronts where you feel the cold air immediately, but what you're going to notice is that cold air is lagging behind that front quite a bit, and it's going to settle into the Ozarks again. And Thursday looks like a brutally cold day. We may even have winter weather returning to the region as early as tonight. So temperatures, mid-20s, clear skies early this morning. It is cold. You will want all the thick winter gear today. Cold front moves through the region, and the real winter weather with this is likely going to be up to the north and east of the Ozarks, with another dusting of snow happening for the St. Louis region this evening and tonight. However, here in the Ozarks, we may see some snow flurries ourselves. A little bit of freezing drizzle is also possible late tonight. And with the ground temperatures this cold, it just doesn't take much to get some slick spots. So I want to alert you to that, let you know that there could be some slick areas, and to use caution if you're going to be out on the roads late tonight or early tomorrow morning. Afternoon temperatures, they're going to be in the mid 40s today. It will be comfortable across the Ozarks, and it will likely melt off any of that snowpack that's still left around in some of our northern counties. We've got this frontal boundary pushing through the region, and behind it on Thursday, wow, is it going to be cold. We are talking about temperatures in the upper 40s today, but tonight we fall to about 18 degrees. So it's definitely going to be frigid in the Ozarks. And then tomorrow we barely make it much above the freezing point, with a high temperature of 35 degrees in my forecast for Thursday. The sunshine does return on Thursday, and I have a couple of sunny days in the forecast as we round out the work week and head into the weekend. But the weekend remains cooler than average. We really are going to settle into some of these cooler than normal December temperatures, with both highs and lows staying below seasonal normals. And today, clocking in at the warmest in the Ozarks. Temperatures will be back into the 40s on Friday and Saturday, and I don't expect a whole lot of anything in the way of moisture during the daylight hours through the weekend forecast. The exception, of course, is tonight, with that low chance for some light freezing precipitation. I think the northern counties may have a better opportunity. I'm talking north of Highway 60 and north of Springfield, but everybody has a chance to at least see some flurry activity, a little coating, a little bit of freezing drizzle. I think we're talking trace amounts here, but it's worth mentioning because temperatures will be cold enough for it to stick, and that's all it takes to cause some impacts with the frozen stuff. Around the country, it's snow showers that are making headlines for the northern plains and the Great Lakes. That's going to happen for the next few days for our friends up in the northern tier of the country. We've also got cold temperatures that are dominating the eastern and central United States. We're, of course, included in that here in the Ozarks, with temperatures running much below average. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister Trivia question for the day. And the question that I had for you yesterday was some December trivia for you. Which of these did not happen in the month of December? And the options were A, the Boston Tea Party; B, the first successful powered flight by the Wright brothers; C, the signing of the Declaration of Independence; or D, Beethoven's birthday. All of these December events, except if you picked C, the signing of the Declaration of Independence. That's a different holiday, but all the others occurred in the month of December. Here's another Christmassy question for you. Which famous Christmas song written in December 1944 by Jose Feliciano was inspired by the snowy streets of New York City? Do you think that was A, White Christmas; B, Feliz Navidad; C, Jingle Bells; or D, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow? You can give me your guess. That's at the website, aroundtheozarks.com. I appreciate you listening this morning to Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. Bundle up this morning. It should be pretty nice in the afternoon hours, but light wintry weather is possible late this evening and tonight. So do watch out in the forecast for any slick areas. Thanks to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Group Chevrolet. Have a great one. We'll chat again early tomorrow.